Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing us how to draft this beautiful gown. So it's a three-tiered gown, so I want to show us how to draft this from start to finish. So if you like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. Let's begin. So I'm using an Ankara fabric and it's 6 yards. So the only thing I don't really like about the Ankara fabric is that it is by 45. And one thing about fabrics like this, you will have to really know how to use the print, because if you don't understand how to use the print, it's going to really give you a headache and you're going to mess up the style. I might even make it look as if the material is not enough for you to use. So let's just begin first, so we'll know how to go about this. So first of all, I've gone ahead to fold it down like this. Okay, so let's mark out her shoulder to bust. So I'm going to be using this point. Okay, let's not add this part. So from here, shoulder to bust for her is 11 inches. So this is 11 inches. So I'm also going to mark out 11 inches here as well. Okay, so the same way we do on the pattern paper, we are also going to draw a line connecting this to the end. This is her shoulder to bust. So the next thing we are going to mark is her shoulder to the half length. So for her half length, I'm going to be using 16 inches. So this is where the half length is, 16 inches. We are also going to mark it out here, 16 inches. And then let's connect this together.
I have a sewing machine, but I don't know how to use it to make money. I don't know how to sew, but I love sewing. I've learned sewing before, but I have forgotten a whole lot of things. I wish I could learn professional sewing because I actually want to start a sewing business. I want my sewing to look very professional. Now, if this sounds like you're actually at the right place because you're not too late. I'm hosting an online class that I'm going to be teaching you how to sew from scratch, how to start your business from the beginning, so you don't end up making mistakes. Honestly, they say follow who know road, Abby. If you know me and you know me online, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, you will know that anything I tell you I'm going to be sewing for you, I give you the exact same thing once I'm done sewing. Right? And if you're ready to join, if you're ready to start that sewing business, the window is still open for you to join. Because let me tell you something, it's one thing to have a machine, it's another thing for you to know how to sew. It's one thing for you to learn how to sew. It's also another thing for you to know how to start a profitable sewing business. If you join the waitlist, you can have like 50% off your first registration with us. Can you imagine? Outside me just teaching you how to sew, I'm going to be having 5 days extra plus the 4 days. The 4 days is just to teach you how to sew. Learn the basics first. Now, I'm going to having a 5-day extra. I'm going to be having a one-on-one call with you on phone, right? Video call. I want to see what you are doing. Let us work together. Do you understand? No, not everybody does this online because nobody has that time. But I'm going to have your time. I want to take you by the hand, one-on-one. Like, I want to see what you are doing. Let's work together. I want by the end of this class, you are able to at least make something, so you can be able to at least sell. Do you understand? You're not just learning how to sew, you're also learning how to start the business and also how to sell to somebody. You can comment link in the comment section or just comment class in the comment section. I'll send you the link so they can use and join it. So what are you waiting for? Join the winning team. All right.
So this is her bust and this is her waist. All right, so next thing I'm going to do now is to find the neckline. So for a neckline, and please note this is just the front that we are drafting for now. So for a neckline, we're going to be using 3 inches here, okay, which is the standard. So 3 inches by 3 inches. I really hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing. So 3 inches by 3 inches. Then I'm just going to curve it together. Okay, so next thing I'm going to be doing is to find out her shoulder slope. So for her cross back, that's the shoulder is 16 for her. So I'm going to be dividing that 16 by 2. Dividing that 16 by 2, I'm going to be having 8 quarter, 8 and a quarter. So you're going to start from the beginning here, and we are also going to be marking now that 8 and quarter here. So this is where it is. So I'm just going to be taking 8 and a half. Okay, now I'm going to be marking from this point down to 8 inches here. This is going to serve as my shoulder line. So if you don't know how to find this place, you can always measure around your armhole and then divide that by 2 and then mark it out here. So I'm just going to connect these two dots together. Next thing after this is to mark 2 inches from here out. So from this point, I'm going to be marking 2 inches out here. And since this was 8 inches, so I'm actually using 8 inches. This is going to be a sleeveless gown. So just so you can actually cover the armpits, right? So if this was going to be like a normal armhole, like you're going to put a sleeves on this, then using this 8 inches after taking out 1 inch here is actually perfect. What do I mean by this? You know, the shoulder is not always as straight as it, so we are going to be marking 1 inch here as the shoulder slope. Okay, so I'm just going to connect that 1 inch there back to this point. So that's what I'm trying to say. If this was actually something that you're going to be adding a sleeve to it, this is where you're going to start now to mark your 8 inches down, which means this 8 inches is going to be somewhere here, not here. Okay, but since this is like a sleeveless, I'm going to do this so you can cover the armpits well. All right, so that's just it. Now let's find the midpoint on this line, which is 4 inches. That's the midpoint. Then I'm going to be coming in here by half an inch. So this is a half inch here. Okay, so this is my half inch. Now I'm going to be connecting this to this point using my curved ruler. Now this curve now is what's going to form my armhole curve. So I'm going to be rounding this out. I really hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Okay, then we are going to take it from that place down to the beginning here. Okay, so that's our armhole. Now let's just draw this out because this is now the chest line. Okay, this is now the chest line. So now once you're done with that, we're done with the upper part. Let's come towards the bust area. Now we're going to divide the bust measurement by 4. So her bust measurement by 4, her bust is 44. So dividing that by 4 is going to give me 11 and quarter. So with that 11 and quarter, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the 11 and quarter here. Okay, now we're going to add our sewing allowance and also the darts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just to add 1.5 inch, that's 1.5 inch here for the sewing allowance, and also if I'm to pick in that as well. Okay, so now let's come over to her waist. So her waist measurement is 37. So 37 divided by 4 is going to be giving us 9.25. I'm just going to be taking 9.5 or 9 and quarter here. Okay, I'm going to be taking 9 and quarter there. Then I'm going to be adding the 1.5 inches for the dart and sewing allowance. So which is something around this point. Now what I'm going to do next is just to draw these lines, connecting them together, right? So what I'm going to do now is just to go ahead and then cut it out like this. But on this line, you're going to be adding half inch, okay? So we can use it as our sewing allowance. So for the neckline, so before we cut this out, let us mark out the neckline for the back so it will be easier for us to just cut out at the back as well. So for the back, the neckline you're going to be using for the back is just 1 inch, which is somewhere here. Okay, so let's just connect this together. So that once you take this to the back, you can just roll the line. Okay, so that's the back neckline. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut these ones out. So it's time for us to draft out the back. So the front and back are going to be the same thing, but there are some differences we are going to make. Okay, so I'm still going to be showing you. First of all, let's start with the armhole. So for the armhole here for the back, okay, so remember that we came in here with half inch for the front. So I'm going to be going out with 1/2 inch here for the back. Okay, I'm going out with a 1/2 inch here for the back. Now what's going to happen is that we are going to bring in our ruler. Okay, and we are going to be connecting this back to the main point first of all. So let's connect this back here. Now we are going to be connecting this back to this place. So if you have any questions, you can actually ask in the comment section. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. Just support the channel by subscribing, and also please watch the ads displayed just to support the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's now our new armhole for the back. Now what I'm going to do next is this, coming to the back. So remember, this is our bust point, okay, while this is the chest line. Now two things, this chest line most times for the back always comes out, is always a bit puffy at the back. So this is where I have the chest line here, and this is where I have the bust line here as well. So you would actually notice one thing, you will notice that we left out some inches at the back, okay, just so we can use it for our zip. Now coming to this line, I'm going to be marking from here to, I'm going to be marking 1 inch inwards. Okay, so this is 1 inch inwards. Now this is what I'm going to do on that 1 inch. First of all, I'm going to place my ruler like this. Okay, then from that 1 inch, I don't know if you are seeing me or you have seen it well. From this 1 inch, now you're going to draw a straight line, taking it straight to the neckline there. So at this point now, okay, so this is our waistline. So this is the waistline. So from the waistline here, I'm going to go up by 1 inch. So this is now my new waistline for the back. So what I'm going to do is just to draw this line. I'm going to take it from here down to that point. All right. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is to find the nipple to nipple measurement. Her nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 gave me 4.5. So this is where her bust is, right? So I'm going to be marking out here 4.5.
So since it's actually a three-tiered
So this
gown,
4.5
we
now,
have to really be sure that it's
I'm
going
using
to
this
really
so that it can
enter well
actually
before we
give
go
me
ahead
where I'm
to
going to be
cut out
inserting
what we
my
need to
darts.
cut.
So also
Especially
come down
because
here
of how the
too
print
towards the
is, because
waistline.
any mistake
We are
you
also
do
going
at
to be
this
marking
point
the
is going to
4.5 line
destroy
here.
that style.
So this is
So
now
this style is
where we
actually
are
a
going
bit
to be
tricky, so you
inserting
need to really
the
understand the
dart.
patterns you're
So it
working
is the
with
same
before you
thing for
can then
both
go
the
ahead to
front
cut
and the
it
back
out.
as well.
So
So what
after
I'm going to do now
measuring,
is
I
just to go ahead
noticed
and
that
cut this out.
it was actually very long. So what I did was I had to just divide the fabric into two. So dividing it into two is what actually gave me more leverage on the gathers.
So you remember the
So I had to
neckline
fold it
that
over
we
like
marked out
this.
for the back.
Okay.
So now we
So
are just
folding
going
it
to
over
go
like
ahead and then
this
cut it out.
is giving me more room, because if I put in more gathers here, it's still going to give me what I wanted. So I'll just go ahead and cut it over this side, and then it becomes double, so I can then use one for
So just
one
like
of the
that,
gathers,
our
and I
tops
will use the
are
other one for the
ready.
second gather
So now what I'm
style.
going to do is just to go ahead and then cut out the lining for this, and then we can then start sewing. But first of all, what I'm going to do now is just to notch where I have the dart line. Okay, so while inserting that, I can actually identify where it is. So this is the dart line, and also that line here as well. All right, so that's just it. So let's move over to the skirts area. So this material, even though it's 6 yards, is actually by 45, which means to an extent what we are going for, the length might actually be a problem. And I actually want to make this design come out really beautiful. So let's see what we are going to do. If I'm going to actually work this out, we have to do it well. So this is actually one of the parts that I want to be part of the gathers. So that's why I'm taking this out. I'm going to be taking this out completely, so we can actually insert gathers on it and then join it to the gown. So finally, I was able to do this. And let me tell you something. If you haven't made this dress before, this dress is very tricky. This is actually my first time trying out this very style. And honestly, it is actually very, very tricky because I just got to understand something. If you don't know how to, if you don't know how to manage your fabrics very well, you're going to mess this up and the material will not be enough for you. And you also end up destroying the pattern of your fabric. So, first of all, let's start with the measurement. So, you're going to measure the full length of this person's gown first. So, for her up here was 16, her half length here is 16, and then the length for this one is 13. Okay, now I had to add half inch up and down, which means this here is 14 inches. Then I came to this one. Now this one now is 23 inches. Okay. 23 inches, which means 24 inches for this one. And then this one now came back to 13 inches as well. Okay. So now if I add all those inches together, it's going to give me 16 inches plus. Okay. So when you're cutting them out, don't just cut them out directly on their inches. You have to add 1 inch. So if this was, since this one was 23, I had to use 24 inches so that I can actually have half length, have half inch up here to attach this one here and also to attach this one here. Okay. So that's what I did. So you can always do that for your own as well.